Cyclone MMA. Can we put some respect on Gilbert Burns' name now? I feel like after UFC 273, we're all starting to respect Gilbert Burns a lot more. I think the mass amount of fans are starting to see that this dude's legit. He didn't deserve to be that much of an underdog against Khamzat. He put on a war against a monster. He didn't get his hand raised, but I think he gained the respect of the fans. I already had a lot of respect for Burns, and it went up with this fight. I was just happy to see an actual fight. We didn't see a finish, but we saw two dudes throwing hands and trying anything they could do to get a W in there. And Gilbert Burns, dude, I listened to a Morning Combat interview that they did with Gilbert Burns, and it seems like his brain is just a steel trap. I know after the Usman loss, or it could have been even after the Dan Hooker loss, he saw a sports psychologist, and they completely changed the way he thought about stuff. And I can just tell from like listening to him talk and like hearing his goals, he wants to fight the best people. He's not someone who's cherry picking opponents. He's not someone who's trying to find the easiest matchups to get to the top. He wants the toughest guys. And when you think about that, Khamzat Chimaev had 4 fights in the UFC. He'd been punched twice. He was ranked 11 after beating the 15 rank. And Gilbert Burns texted his manager and says, I want Khamzat Chimaev, because he couldn't get Colby Covington to fight. He wasn't going to get an immediate title shot. Luque and Muhammad were busy, so there weren't any matchups there for him. He had just barely fought Wonder Boy. He says, I want Khamzat Chimaev, and his manager's like, why? And it doesn't matter the why. The why is because Gilbert Burns is a badass, and he's willing to fight whoever, whenever. He is the BMF of the division. If it's not Usman, which it's probably Usman. If it's not Usman, it's Gilbert Burns. I think Khamzat has, he might be the BMF as well. But the fact that Burns is able to take a risk like that didn't pay off. But he says, I want the toughest fight, even if it means I have the biggest chance of losing my momentum. You got to respect that, dude. Those are the types of fighters we want. If every fighter in the UFC was like that, the UFC would be the greatest watch ever. It already is the best MMA promotion out there. But imagine if more people had that attitude. There's people in this division, I'm not naming names, number 1 ranked fighter in this division, who aren't really like that. Like when they're in the fight, they'll give it their all, but they're not really trying to fight the best people. They're trying to find the easiest way to the title without fighting hard opponents. Gilbert, dude, respect to you. You're the man. Don't be upset about your loss, because you're a fucking savage. And if anyone in this video is going to hate on Gilbert Burns, then I am going to say a mean comment to you, because I can't really do anything. Like, we're on the internet. I can't really hit you. Not that I would, because you shouldn't sucker punch people. One welterweight in the top 15 should learn that. But yeah, Gilbert Burns, put some respect on his name. Yeah. Peace out, guys. Cheers.
Amanda Nunes versus Megan Anderson.
Amanda.
Duh.
Next, we got Artem Lobov. We're going to stick him right up at S tier. Just kidding.